What's up, guys? We're here with Change at Open Heaven Church.
Yeah, welcome to Open Heaven Church. My name is Change. Come through and see what I get up to on a Sunday.
All right, let's go.
Let's do it. Come in. Welcome. I'm the sound guy, so
okay.
You guys want to come through?
Yeah, let's go through.
That's
Hello. I'm Suzie.
I'm Lucas. Lovely to meet you.
This is my homeboy Lucas. He
Appreciate you, brother.
is helping me run our brand, the operational manager for Sick of Sin. So
What's Sick of Sin?
It's my clothing brand that we're working on.
Oh, nice.
It's gonna be big.
Yeah, it's gonna be huge. Tell me a little bit about it.
It's called Foursquare. You know, I never actually figured out what that meant. Here, generally, we're very into this, like the supernatural and miracles and all that, and just really what God has, you know, set up for us. This is like the first church I've ever been to that's really, you know, getting into the power of God.
Signs, miracles, and wonders.
We've got everything here.
Yes, sir. And we are a fivefold ministry. Pastors, prophets, apostles, evangelists.
So
Fivefold ministry.
Fivefold ministry.
So it's like
got my head
the
in
five
it now,
leaders.
Oh,
So it's like apostles,
Yeah.
pastors, evangelists, prophets, and there's one more that we don't know. We don't come in a no spirits. So yeah, this is me. I just put my headphones on, make sure the sound for live stream is on point. So Lucas is doing the cameras for live stream.
Good evening, Open Heaven Church. Good evening, those who are joining us on live stream. We want to welcome you into the presence of the Lord.
So to check the sound, always got to have like my YouTube open. I have to go back to listen to what sound is actually coming out. So I have to keep that on. So it lags a little bit, obviously live stream. So just got to be careful what we're listening to.
Alright.
So you have a listen, tell me if it's good enough. I need to turn anything down? Any instruments? What about the vocals? Vocals need to go up. Need to go up? Alright. Let me do that. Let me just swap. Yeah, sounds good. That's pretty much my job.
Yeah, sound man, amen.
That's it. Church is all about is just really equipping the saints. We are the saints. We are the body of Christ.
No one like you. Everything that would obstruct your power.
What's up, guys? It's Suzie Starburn. I'm here today with Change. What's good?
Chilling, you know, another Sunday. Beautiful Southwest, HOXTON Park.
Thanks so much for inviting us down here to HOXTON Park.
Yo, you know, it's a vibe out here. Thanks for coming to the southwest of Sydney and coming to a place called home.
Tell us about that home. How long have you lived here? Have you always been from Sydney?
Yeah, born and raised in Sydney. As a youngin', I grew up in Cabramatta.
Yeah.
And then we lived there for about maybe till I was like 2, 3. And then moved to Liverpool. And then from Liverpool we came to HOXTON Park. It was just like farmland, just animals everywhere.
Nice.
You could see kangaroos and stuff. Obviously today, now it's changed.
And you also come to church here, which is where we went to today, Sunday service.
Yep.
So tell us a little bit about the church and how long you've been involved.
I've been a Christian pretty much all my life, and you know, been to numerous of churches. But this one is like home. It's called Open Heaven.
Yeah.
It's a fivefold ministry. So teachers, apostles, pastors, prophets, and preachers, pretty sure.
Yeah.
So the core of the ministry is to equip the saints for work. So pretty much to get us ready and prepared to take the word of God and who God is out into the streets.
Yeah.
You know, through our gifts. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Yeah.
And so that particular one was a Pentecostal church.
Yep.
Which
Shout out my Pentecostals.
Yeah, so they're known for music.
Yep.
And today you were on the sound, you were
Yeah.
doing the AV.
Yeah.
Have you always done AV?
Nah, I actually, like, to be honest, like, music is so new to me, you know what I mean? Like, I was MCing from a young age. I was involved in the nightlife and in clubs and stuff from 18 to about, let's say, 26 from memory. You know, I was doing big shows like hosting Tiger concerts, Tory Lane. So music was kind of just like, it was there, but I never really pursued it.
So your background, you're Ghanian?
Yep, West Africa.
Yeah.
Hey, Ghana, let me tell you hands down, if there's any Nigerians listening, Ghanaians have the best jollof, and that's facts. You can quote me on that.
How close are you to your culture?
My culture is everything. My culture is in my blood. It's my DNA. Obviously, growing up at home, that's what we spoke. Tree. And my parents kind of.
Say it again. What's
Tree.
Tree. Okay.
So you spell that T-W-I.
Yeah.
Say
Tree.
Tree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Close enough. But yeah, my parents really instilled those roots in me, and that's what we really spoke at home. So I'm able to speak it, you know, when I go back to Ghana as well, so I don't feel lost.
And now your latest release, Boy, is actually a Ghanaian word. So what does that actually mean in English?
Boy is like whoa.
Means whoa?
Yeah, like whoa. To boy is like slow down type
Wow,
of thing.
okay.
Yeah.
But before we get in depth about the song, firstly I wanted to ask you, visually, when you were creating the music video for that, there's powerful symbolism within the visuals, and I feel like it will go over a lot of people's heads if they are paying close attention to the symbols.
Right.
One in particular, you have a scene where you're actually holding an axe and you're chopping down trees. Then you said in a post, that's actually symbolism for the tree is, in God's language, a symbol of, you know, bearing fruits, whether it's good fruits or bad fruits. And if that tree is bearing bad fruits, that means that the root of that tree is evil. You need to cut it down and burn it. What are some other scenes that you can walk us through?
There's a scene where obviously the first scene is when I grab the Bible from the fire. And that just symbolizes pretty much just refiner's fire. You know, if you know the story of how gold is formed, it's like they put a mineral or whatever it is into the fireplace. And then they extract the pure minerals from that and it becomes gold. In Christianity, it's like your heart needs to be refined daily and assessed. So it needs to be purified on the daily, so you know that you're living righteously. You know? So that's
cool, that's interesting.
Hey man, you know your stuff, bro.
Oh, I wouldn't be here if I didn't know my shit.
Okay. I see you, right? I'm like, oh. For those that know me, you know, I used to go by the name MC Rockamart. That was my stage name as an MC. And being young in an industry full of women, drugs, you know, big lights, city lights, you know, like you get caught up, you know, and that's what happened to me. You know, I just fell into a deep state of depression, very suicidal. When I say suicidal, more suicidal thoughts. And it was tough, you know, when I was in that hole, I just felt like I didn't have anybody to speak to. And I just felt like, you know, that was it. That was pretty much the end, you know, but how great is our God, and he came through and just, you know, pretty much said he's music. If you want to take it, this will save your life. These songs that I'm singing is pretty much my pain and my struggle, but how I overcame that, you know, as a man that was walking in the world. I always knew who I was as a man of God, but I was just blindsided, and it happens to a lot of us. You know what I mean?
For sure.
We'll be walking on a straight and narrow path, and then we take a left turn, and then it takes a while for us to get back onto that road. But you know, we got to understand that it's all part of our journey. Like what you're going through your trials and tribulations, God will always see you through. You know, because He always has a better plan for you. Our plan is not to suffer, but to receive salvation
and to learn from your suffering.
Exactly. And to go out and talk about that, you know, which is important.
So you think that because you went through that dark time, it brought you closer to God?
Yeah, because I grew up as a Christian. You know, I lived in a Christian home.
Was it Pentecostal always?
Yeah, always Pentecostal. Most Ghanaians are usually Pentecostal. My mom, she's just a spiritual. She's a prayer warrior. She never stopped praying for me, and she always instilled the faith or the word of God in me, you know what I mean? And even though I was out in the world, I never lost my identity in Christ, which is important. A lot of people never come back from that. So when it was time for Him to call me again, I just had to really listen and get up off my feet and dust my shoulders off and really step into all that He has for me. Now, it hasn't been easy. You know what I mean? I had to cut a lot of people off, hence the axis. So I had to cut a lot of friends, a lot of circles, just even my train of thought, you know, just to change, switch that up as well, you know, and just really take this thing we call faith by the hand and just pretty much run with it. My music is for anybody who's lost and is searching for something to hold on to. I'm telling you, Jesus is the answer, man. He did it for me. I beat my addiction, you know what I mean, and I beat my depression just because I came into a relationship with Christ. So.
Alright, now let's talk about your genre. So you kind of have a fusion of R&B mixed with gospel, throwing in some Ghanian Afrobeats in there. What would you kind of describe your musical style as?
My sound? I don't really have a sound, you know what I mean? And as an artist, you never really figure out your sound in the first few years. It takes a while to master that.
But like I said, you do also have that fusion of the gospel. So that's what I think differentiates you from other artists. And I haven't heard artists kind of preach and talk about their faith like the way you do in your music, which is really cool. So much respect to you in that. Where do you get your influences from, and who are your favorite artists?
I get all my sources from the man upstairs. He provides me with everything, and I give thanks for that. I can't do this on my own, you know. Just reading His Word daily, praying is where I get all my energy from, and strength, because it's tough, you know what I mean? Definitely. Not many Christian artists are popping like that, and if it is, you know what I mean, it's not on a huge platform. Some of the artists I like, obviously Lecrae, KB, a guy named SO the Kid. I love Stormzy when he's on his gospel tip. Yes, that's some of the artists that I listen to. But there's nothing like that in Australia. So
no, there isn't.
It's gonna be change.
There's gonna be change.
It's gonna be change, bro.
Now, speaking of change, where did you get your name from?
Yo, hey, let me clarify something. So my name is CHANJE, C-H-A with an accent on top, N-J-E. So don't forget that. But the reason why I just felt like I needed to rebrand, because I used to go by the name of Michael Mike, and Michael Mike was an MC name. I just felt like it wasn't marketable. And then I had so many other names. So I'm like, man, I've changed my name so much. You know what I mean? Because I went through so many trials and tribulations. And I just wanted, at the time, because I was so depressed, I wanted to change my appearance. I wanted to change the way I, you know, just approach life and change my circle. So I was like, man, if I want to do all these things, why don't I call myself Change? And just manifest that change through the name.
I like the way you spell it too. It looks like it's French.
Yeah, so the name CHANJE, C-H-A-N-J means change in French.
Where do you see yourself as an artist, and how has this musical journey been for you?
I see myself pioneering Christian hip-hop in Australia. You know, being that leader.
I say that too.
Yeah, you know what I mean? There's nothing like, especially with the fashion stuff, you know what I mean? that's something that I've been trying to tap into as well.
Yes, so tell us about that. You said you started your own fashion line, your Christian fashion line.
Christian streetwear.
Sin, what's it called?
Sick of sin. You know, man, because I'm tired of sinning. I'm tired of messing with the devil, man.
That's hard. I love that.
So that's coming out hopefully in August alongside with my EP dropping, and we're gonna have like a launch party for that as well.
Okay.
So all of y'all are welcome.
Man.
Miss Suzie, you're welcome as well.
All right, dope. So exciting things coming up for Change. Stay tuned. But listen, I want to thank you so much for doing this interview with me. I actually got you a present.
Oh, what?
Yes. So I have my own line that I launched.
Okay.
I have bucket hats.
All
so
right,
there's
for sure.
one for
Thank
you.
you. Put that on my head. Thank you for gracing me with that. How I look?
You look amazing.
Yeah, gee. I need an attire for this.
I love
man.
the colors.
Yeah, aqua. It's aqua, right?
Yeah, turquoise,
Aqua's dope.
aqua, whatever you want to
turquoise.
call it.
Alright, cool,
That
man.
one's called Drop It Like It's Hot.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
So thank you so much once again, Change, for doing this interview.
Thanks for having me.
No worries.
Appreciate you. God bless you.
Thank you, you too. Thanks, guys. See ya.
Peace. God bless.